start recording here. Wait. Did it work? Can you see me? I twisted my hair. Good morning, Jades. Good morning. Okay. I'm pretty sure OBS can't see the face cam, which doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess as long as you can see, that's what matters. Good morning, Junior. I guess as long as you can see, that's what matters. I mean, do you guys want to see me? Should I have the camera on for today? What's good, Genki? Should I have the camera on for today, or should I just like leave it off? I like it like this, so it's more like personal. I did my twist, by the way. Well, half of it. The other half need to get done. But let's get into the technical analysis of everything. Let me throw OBS on the side. See how long this recording is gonna be. But today is Jades. I don't know if you've taken a look at gold today, but let's screen share that. Bam, bam. Okay, yeah. Let me actually screen share gold. It makes it a lot easier. So if I switch tabs, bam. So currently gold, we are up 0.32%. Let's break this down because I was actually about to go do my game plan. But the first thing, and you guys know the first thing I always write is locate daily bias, right? But for this one, this is my thought process. So let's break it down. Let's break it down. Yesterday, what happened? Well, first, I want to actually scale down on weekly. Currently, weekly still invalidated that 5-minute or weekly fair value gap. But this is where it gets interesting, right? Let's focus up on this. Daily, we came down and took out this daily low, breaking structure to the downside. And on top of that, this last candlestick was still a break of structure to the downside right here. This was still a daily break of structure to the downside. But using our retracement tools, let's go here, bam. We retraced into this daily fair value gap. So we have a potential of two things, right? And what's the potential? One, this is the liquidity sweep continuing the overall push to the upside, overall rally. And if that's the case, I have a plan for that. You might have different bias. I watch your video. I don't have a full set bias right now, Jades. As of right now, I was with a buzz, Junior. I've gotten a buzz before. I'll send you a photo later. It was horrible. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was horrible. My buzz was horrible. But Jades, my bias, I don't have a full set bias right now. Why? Because I'm gonna have to wait and see. That's something I've been emphasizing with court. Yesterday's trade, obviously, you guys seen us take the loss. Would have been a win if we decided to do what? Be patient. And that's what I'm actually trying to emphasize, especially for today. I mean, obviously, I know news for the rest of the week. That's why I haven't opened Forex Factory, but you guys should always be opening Forex Factory. But clearly today we have no news, right? Yeah, the buzz was horrible. Anyway, broke daily structure to the downside, but we did retrace it to that daily fair value gap. But now, let's go in 4 hour. This is the part I want to emphasize, right? 4 hour, because in order to actually get the understanding of what price action wants to do in the day, we have to scale down. Currently, we are within a 4 hour fair value gap. Bam, right there. But I'm still acknowledging the fact that yes, we did retrace to a daily fair value gap. I'm not disacknowledging that. But in order for me to be able to tell whether or not this was just a liquidity sweep and we're playing the buy to the upside, and or we are going to continue to the downside, will be based upon probably the next hour or two. I want to see price action develop, and I'll tell you on what time frames and why and everything. Yes, I'm gonna break everything down because right now on the 4 hour, I don't care what 4 hour does. I care what 1 hour does, and I'll break down why I care what 1 hour does. Because if price action continues to rally to the upside, then this right here was a liquidity sweep, right? That right there was a 4-hour liquidity sweep. We came down and also swept daily draws liquidity. So you can see right now, I'm waiting. This is typically what I like to do when I don't fully understand bias. I like to wait. I like to allow price action to play out and give me an understanding. Currently, right here on hourly, we have an hourly fair value gap we could make a retracement for. I'm not even going to say could, because I'm not going to do anything until we look to, if we're playing the buy, until we look to make that retracement. That's around a 0.12 retracement. Still be bullish on the day. I would only be looking to execute if we start pushing back to the upside, closing above. So within the next 1 to 2 hours. Obviously, you guys know I do have school today, but I mean, fortunately, I can do this full time. So we can come in, we can do our stuff until like 11:30, probably 11:30ish, and then we go through our thing, but which I think is awesome. But anyways, currently right now, hourly, in order for me to be bullish, I would need to see that hourly fair value gap get validated, continuing to push the upside. In order for me to be bearish, I would need to see that hourly fair value gap get invalidated, right? So you're still following along. So I have my confluences for what I'm looking for. Why? Because we also came back in and retraced into this hourly fair value gap right here, right? Filling more sell orders to the downside. Going on 15-minute. This is a trade I'm looking for at least all daily confluence for. And that's what I'm going to be patient on. I'm going to be patient waiting for that all daily confluence. Now, scaling down on time frames, I mean, it's interesting because I have an understanding of how gold moves. I do understand that we really could be bullish on the day. I'm not gonna lie, but my bias may be completely incorrect. I don't have a full set bias yet. We're developing it right now as we go. Anyways, market opens in 2 minutes. Am I gonna trade that? Of course not. We're allowing price action to play out and develop so we can get an understanding, okay, for the proper execution, for the proper time frame, for the proper of everything, right? Of when and how and what to execute on. So, and I'm going to write it all in the game plan. I'm going to be very, very strict with the game plan, of course, too. Well, mainly emphasizing patience, because I have been impatient with certain trades. Like, especially yesterday's trade, I was impatient. I knew we couldn't make that retracement. I didn't wait. I didn't want to. But with this one, I want to see how price action plays out, especially because we're in a weird middle ground, right? Daily fair value gap, 4-hour fair value gap, daily broke structure to the downside, but and so if that is the case, then we would need to look at our possible draws of liquidity on the day, for both sides. Currently, there's more than enough volatility. Our possible targets would probably be around here. This is the order block right here, hourly order block. So my target would be that order block. It would not be the draw of liquidity below that order block if we play the sells. And if we look to play the buys, well, price action would have to play out perfectly how we anticipated it. But typically I found if we're able to sit here and call out price action, it's probably valid to take to play out. We would look to target also around this range. Why? Because we have the peak of the 4-hour fair value gap up here. That'd be a 0.75 move on the day, but we also have the hourly fair value gap, so we could target around here for 1 or 2. Nonetheless, we understand our risk reward on the day, right? So we understand our probability. Now, actually going into it, scaling down, getting the bias, the important things. Obviously, I said we're going to wait, and we still are going to wait. But I'm going to say this out loud, because I'm still figuring out. In order, I'm not even going to have a set bias right now, actually. We're going to wait, and we're going to allow price action to play out. Yes, overall, why? Overall, if you want to actually ask me, okay, Lonnie, what do you think we are? Bearish, right? Bearish, we broke daily structure to the downside, blah, blah, blah. But within a retracement, and I always like to acknowledge the retracements, even though, yes, overall price action daily, we just broke daily structure to the downside. That was a change of character. We are bearish, yes, right? But utilizing our retracement tools is what allows us to determine, okay, what are we on the day? right? What are we planning to do? Are we planning to continue lower? Or planning to continue that push higher? Because if we do, bam, that's liquidity sweep, break a structure. We'll be bullish probably for the next few days. And if we continue lower, we'll probably be bearish for the next few days, continuing lower within this fair value gap, possibly targeting this weekly fair value gap right here, which that typically is, well, that personally is what I would love to see. I would love to see that push to the downside. Targeting that weekly fair value gap, validating it, filling this entire FOMC fair value, or whatever fair value gap, and then continuing that pushback to the upside. But currently, we're gonna wait. We're gonna allow price action to develop. So let's write out our game plan and really break it down in a way to where we can follow it today, because that's the most important thing. You guys always mention that. So 1, locate daily bias, and I'm gonna put in parentheses, allow hourly to showcase daily bias confluence. So this is what I do when I still think price action is probable to trade, but I don't have full understanding. And guess what? If it doesn't give us a full understanding of bias today, we're not going to trade. That's it. I'm going to put that as a note too. If it does not give you the full understanding of bias, do not look to execute. Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay, 2. What do we have for 2? Plot out macro building blocks. And guess what? Then wait for price action to react off price ranges. Three. I want to see a break of structure confluence. That's what I want to see today. I want to write, be patient and wait for hourly break of structure confluence. That's what I want. I notice, personally for me in my trading, I find myself more confident taking trades after New York Open. What strategy to use? Yeah, when I enter on liquidity sweeps and breaks of structure, so once highs get swept and price action break structure, I have a set SL. People that do trade the way I trade, they like to set it above the liquidity sweep, but I've never done that really. I have a 10K account, Lonnie. I don't know how to use a lot size calculator. What firm is it with? Well, I woke up at 6. TFT. How much are you trying to risk? How much are you trying to risk? 2%. I'll tell you the lot size. Why? Because I have an old TFT account. So for Oh no. I totally remember. Wait. I'm gonna like go in and do the quick maths. Because this one's 0.5. So on. 2%. Wait. But you don't have a set SL like me. Is a Forex Fund? Yeah, Forex Fund is a good firm. Yeah. I just realized you don't have a set SL like me, Jades. No. Typically, when I was trading it, I was using around a 0.5 lot. I do not know. I was using a 0.5 lot, but if you're unaware, I would say use around a 0.25 to a 0.5 lot. I'm not a financial advisor. I have to say that, even though you guys know that. As a Forex fund has a bit, wow, 55% off. That's a huge sale. Be patient, allow hourly break a structure confluence. Even though hourly we did break structure here to the upside, but I'd still want to see this hourly candle close. And I want to see hourly retrace for this fair value gap. I'm on it. I'm on that, bro. I'm on that, B. Typically, for this one, I may wait until New York Open. I want to see what New York Open does, because we have this hourly fair value gap right here. Yeah, 55% off is a huge sale. I wonder why they're doing it though. A lot of, well, wait, on what accounts? On like 5 and 10K accounts, or like major accounts? Because if so, I'll buy a few. On all? Dang. What's their max funding? Like 400K? One mil. I'm sure that's scaled. 1 mil scaled. It's not bad. It's actually good. I'm gonna check them out after this. Anyway, 4. Patient wait for hourly break a structure confluence. Then scale down in time frame. With micro confluence. Then execute on A plus liquidity sweep. Break a structure with validating SL below lows or significant time frame retracement. Bam. Which actually I really like. And then 5. We're gonna target for this one. If we execute, we're targeting retracement tools. Retracement tool draws a liquidity profit. Copy 10K for $40. That's lunch. Plan the trade. So what is price action doing? Whoa, did price action just spike up and I missed it? What was that? What did it spike up to? Like what percent? What the heck? 0.6%, 0.7. That's gnarly. Well, it doesn't really matter. Just still like, whoa. Okay, let's see what price action does with what it's doing right now. Because I'm really trying to, what I'm trying to tell right now is whether they're trying to fill orders. Because guess what they just did, Jades? They just validated this fair value. If hourly closes the way it closes, they validated this hourly fair value gap, this hourly fair value gap, and they retraced into this hourly order block. I'm just saying. I'm not switching your bias at all. I mean, you guys also just like to watch me trade, I guess. But a few retracement tools I fail to use sometimes are or order blocks. Like I've totally forgot about order blocks sometimes. I'm just like, whatever. So currently, if I'm sell bias, I want to see hourly break structure to the downside. Looking at it, that would essentially be a deep retracement into the 4-hour fair value gap. If we start pushing to the downside. Obviously, we're gonna have to wait for a candle or two to develop. Like that's the truth. And also gonna wait till New York market open because I want to see what NYSE does. Because that's in what 30 minutes pre-market. Then the trade the plan. I'm also gonna write in the game plan. Wait until NYSE market open. Focus on both bullish and bearish confluence. Allow price action to develop, and I put force an A+ entry. By that I mean have price action forcefully tell you, yo, now is the time to enter. Force an A+ entry. Validating. Sell. Wait for retracements. Man, just trade. You're trading normally. Man, just trade. You're already doing everything perfectly. You've been doing everything perfectly. That's how you are. We are. Just trade, bro. Just trade, bro. Just trade. Get your validating entry. Get your validating stop loss, and just wait for your retracements. Like, bro, it ain't that hard. And you've been doing this forever. I'm writing all this like I'm like, what? Well, I mean, it is good to write because it gets my thoughts down. Then we have our hourly order block, right? Bam, there. Which we did just retrace into. So I have a little bit of stuff on my screen. Let me like kind of clear my chart. Bam. So now we have the main things. We have the 4-hour fair value gap right there. I'll mark it out. Fair value gap retracement. Bam. And then we also, I mean, we have the fair value gaps within here. I don't really need to go Rambo. But I'll just mark that out there. Then we have our H1 order block. And I'll actually put a little like mental note because sometimes I really do forget. And note if you guys forget like me, you should be putting a note too, because why not? It helps. Anyway. Waiting for price action to develop in order to showcase proper daily bias. Currently I'm leaning toward a more bearish bias. And don't worry, yes, I'll mention the macro confluence too. Hourly retracements, possibly looking to validate H1 And then we have the counterpart. We have possible bullish. I was backtesting in my dreams this morning. Daily bias, macro retracement into daily fair value gap. Yeah, daily fair value gap really. For H1 bullish, break structure, confluence in order to get more of an understanding for price action. So essentially, patience. Like I said, if setup doesn't showcase today, not gonna execute. Why? Because in order for me to actually execute on the buy position, I would want to see price action make a retracement for this fair value gap. Have you dreamed, bro? I had a horrible dream. Like I had a dream like I took a loss and then I risked more to get it back, and like it went down a pip and then I closed in profit, and then I started like developing bad habit, and I told myself no, and I caught myself in the dream. It was kind of like a nightmare, really. It wasn't a dream, it was a nightmare. Bro got emotional from the losses. he started full boarding accounts, bro. It was bad. It was bad. That's the thing about trading. Trading is like, it really is a mental game, bro. If you could survive the little like things like that, you're good. It's just like those things are so difficult to survive, like bro. Like, because sometimes it really does feel like gambling when you make a stupid amount of money in a stupid amount of time. It's like, bro, you gotta stay strong. You gotta thug it out. Anyway, let's see what price action does on hourly. Get our confluence. Looking at it, depending how the next hourly plays out, because this really is not a trade I want to look to force. Because guess what? If we don't execute on today's trade, right, and we get a full understanding for what price action does, whether it breaks structure to the upside or not, tomorrow we're ready to execute. Tomorrow's a no news day. We're ready to execute. If we could push 0.35% up, break daily structure to the upside, I'm buys all day. Like then I have a full set of confluence. So today, really, if a setup showcases, cool. But even then, we're already de-risking, but still, you know, I'm not gonna be too on about forcing trade positions. Why? Because unless it's a bearish bias, I'm not gonna like force. Oh, I want to see a buy. I want to see a buy. I want to see a buy. Because if I wait tomorrow or market close, it'll allow us a full picture of okay, what's gonna happen. For you guys that know, I typically like to trade when I fully understand bias. For example, Friday, I was bearish. It switched to bullish, but then it was bearish again, right? I don't like to trade during then. So whether we get our set bias on this one or not, we'll see. But if we do, okay, I'm good. But if we don't, then I'm not going to look to force and execute a trade. Why? Because tomorrow will give us a full understanding of, okay, what are we planning on doing? Which is what I like to see. We're going to stay on hourly time frame because I want to continue to see the bigger picture in order to make a retracement for the buy at 0.3% down, which would literally basically be break even on the day. Let's look at DXY. What are we doing on DXY? We're chopping. Retracing that daily fair value gap on DXY. I mean, it's the same thing. It's not like, oh, I don't think today would have a killer impact on it. DXY is currently up, so is gold. DXY is bearish actually, so is gold currently bullish. retracement. Anyways, see what price action does. It's funny because that's the majority game of trading, just waiting and waiting and waiting and being patient. I still think this spike up, possible liquidity sweep, and possible reach for the hourly order block. Delete that. I want to put this here for this instead. Bam. What other confluence do we have? Let's see if we have any equilibrium confluence. Yes, we do. Currently prices within discount, so we could see that buy to the upside as well, right? It really just depends on this. Today, if I'm being completely honest with you boys, this may not be a 100%, confluence day, and if that's the case, then I'm not looking at SKU. I said we're cooking. I didn't say that means we're gonna trade every single day. Because, like I said, if that's the case, if our EQ is valid and our retracement tools are valid, Jade's, yeah, his opposite buys for me may be valid. Why? Bullish to the upside. If we see hourly break or daily break structure, that's really the only thing that would get me though. If daily broke structure, if daily's not breaking structure, I'm still bearish. So let's see. Tracing tools, blah blah blah. I want to see price action develop. I just realized I never went on the. I always get scared to open YouTube in the morning because it's like I see my subscriber count and I get excited to see whether like the subscriber count goes up or down. Kind of scares me though. I'm scared. What are we? We're at 803. Oh my gosh, we hit 800 finally. The goal is 1,000 before the end of January. 1K before the end of January. I think it's possible. We gained 100 subs in like 3 days. Anyways, this is the video from yesterday. I'm going to post. Well, not post. I'm going to send a link. It takes like all day to actually like for price action to fully, not price action. I'm gonna say for, yeah, say for a bit. I'm gonna record it as well. And I'm gonna post it. I'm record it as well. I'm gonna post it. But that one is from yesterday's thing, so I don't think you've seen that one. That one was a crazy one, Junior. I wish you could have seen that one. That was absurd. We went in, we broke everything down. It was gnarly. But I'll send that one. If you don't have the playlist, you should have the playlist because it was a loss, but it was such a W after. Like literally we got everything on point after, what to learn, how to improve it, everything. It was fun. It was funny. I mean, no, I was gonna say something else, but no, it was a great trade. But obviously, I mean, this entire week we're emphasizing patience. I was in for the first half of it, yeah. Actually, no, I think you were, yeah. Price retraced back to the downside. We had the opportunity to close our break even. I was telling Carla was like, oh, look. I was like, nah, don't get excited with price action. When it invalidated our 5-minute fair value gap, I'm pretty sure I basically said it was a free for all. I'm like, whatever happens. Because and I say that because I'm the guy that either likes to get stopped out or hit TP. Like, if I'll never be that person that manually closes the trade because I've made so many mistakes with that in the past where I manually close trades. I get impatient, then it builds bad habit, and then I close the trades that were winners and the losers that reverse. It's not a good, to me, it's not a good habit to build. I either like to get stopped out or hit TP. Stop dollar hit TP. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now our chart's a little more cleaner. Strong mentality. I'm trying to train myself. It's hard. We keep pushing into that fair value gap, Lonnie. Which one? The hourly fair value gap? Yeah, that's why. I still have possible bearish confluence in the day, but in order for me to be bearish, the only thing I would want to see, if we see this close right now, and then we see the next hourly candle break structure to the downside, I'm bearish all day, bro. I'm bearish all day. I'm good. I'm good for that. Like, bro. But I would also need to see a retracement here and see what happens here, which would be pretty deep retracement. But yeah, we retrace both into this hourly fair value gap and this hourly fair value gap. And unless we invalidate those, then that's the only thing that would actually go in and switch my bias. But even then, I would still be cautious because typically hourly entries, I like to have my stop below the hourly entry. Why? Because it allows me to get a full understanding. Okay, this is what our probability is. This is what's possible to happen. This is what isn't. And you know, if price retraces on the hourly time frame, our bias was incorrect on the hourly standpoint. Like, it gives you a bunch of confluence. So, but no, like that mentality of being able to go in and like take losses is 100%. You need to be a good loser in this game. If you're not a good loser, you won't survive. It doesn't matter what Discord you join, who you pay, who you listen to, who decides to help you out. Nothing will help unless you're a good loser. But you also have to be a good winner. That means going in and learning from your winners. I learn from my winners. That's how I'm able to replicate them. That doesn't mean you won't have losers. People think, oh, you know, by doing this means you won't have losers after a while. No, I still have losers. TGR has losers. TGR lost. How much did he lose? He lost 250 grand last month, around that area. Like, he lost, and he made 300 the month prior. So this is the name of the game. But if you're consistent enough, that's how you're able to, you're able to learn from your losers. That's how you're able to stay. I know, it's crazy. But that's how you're able to stay within this game long term. And TGR has proved that. Like, it's the truth. You're not going to win every trade. We all know this. But subconsciously, we like to go into it and think, my biggest loss, 6 points, I think it was yesterday, actually no, yesterday was 6.2K, 6.4K. It's either 6.2K or 6.4K or 6.7K. I think it was 6.7. My biggest win, floating P&L, or actually closed. I'm assuming closed. My biggest win was 17.6K in a single trade. 17.6 grand in a single trade. Is Ant here? Ant's here. Ant's here. Was that live? Yeah, that was a live account. That's my biggest one on my account. 17.6 grand. And then in one single trade, I had and good morning, Ant, by the way. I'll break everything down in a second. And in one single trade, the most I was up in one trade was $18,000. It was 18.3K. My take profit was $32,000. I got greedy. And then it was going from my biggest win. Guess what? It turned into my biggest loss. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. Anyway, Ant, so let me break down everything you missed. I've been emphasizing trade patience recently. Really, really, really been emphasizing trade patience. See, now everyone's joining. But Ant, let me break it down for you. If you're here, I hope you're here. But no, Junior, that's the emphasis on, so hourly just closed. That's the emphasis on, not being greedy, not over risking, not over leveraging. Because I was over risking, I was over leveraging like dummy stupid. So for everyone that's just coming in, you're here, but let me break everything down because we just went into it. And of course, everything's going to be recorded. I'll send the recording in a minute. Well, in a minute, by meaning at the end of the day. And then I'll also send tomorrow's recording. So currently, today we have no news, obviously. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have no news. Thursday is CPI, and then Friday is PPI. Currently, let me give you the breakdown of my thought process. We went in and wrote down our bias, blah, blah, blah. And let me tell you our bias. Currently, we're indecisive. And no, for you guys that know how I trade, I typically don't like to execute when we do have an indecisive bias. Why? Because we don't have a full understanding of where price action is trying to go. But let me break down what we have right now. Right? Currently, for you guys that haven't seen it, hopefully, if you did see it, brownie points. If you didn't, you're not learning enough. I'm joking. We did retrace into this daily fair value gap yesterday. But if you also look, we did break daily structure to the downside here and both here. So now we're conflicted with two things. If we scale down to 4 hour, currently we are within a 4 hour fair value gap. I'm going to delete this drawing. I'm going to delete this drawing so I can actually like mark it out for you guys. We are within a 4 hour fair value gap. Where? From here to here, right? With this candle, it showcases that we we still validated it. You have to check every other chart. Oh, and it is janky. Oh, and it is jankiest chart. Here we have this 4 hour fair value gap from here, and if you actually look, wow, I just noticed this. Jays, if you want to notice it, you can notice it too. We have another 4 hour fair value gap there. So right now we're filling in all the 4 hour fair value gaps, right? If we go on extra charts, we can double check and see. And this is also a 4 hour order block. Typically, I do set the order block from the wick, but going on a minute, you can see that's a little anyways. Anyways. So actually scaling back down in time frame. Let's go back to our actual chart. Bam. So we are within that 4 hour fair value gap. What other confluence do we have? Bam, scaling down hourly. We just retrace into this hourly order block from here to here, from this 2037, well, where is this? 2038.5 to 2054.85. This is our 1 hour order block price range. We're also coming in and validating these 1 hour fair value gaps. So in order for us, I am personally leaning more toward a sell bias on the day compared to a bullish, even though yes, we did retrace into a daily fair value gap. In order for me to actually execute on a selling entry, you weren't here yesterday, but yes, we did take it was around a 6.4K loss. And so it was a pretty brutal loss. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to lie, brutal loss, right? But we still had a risk management in play. We were risking 1%, typically, well, actually 1% of two accounts and 2% of one account. So it really wasn't that much. But in order for me to actually go in and execute, and this may look extreme, but I would want to see this retracement for this hourly fair value gap before that pushback to the upside. Now, I may sound crazy, but within this candle alone, in a single minute, we spiked up 0.28%. So we made a major spike while you weren't here with gold pushing to the upside and then chopping a bit within this hourly candle. So currently, that's my bias. I am leaning more toward a bearish bias and bullish bias. But in order for me to actually look to execute on the bearish bias, I would need to see hourly break structure to the downside, and on top of that, validate both of these two fair value gaps. So most likely, we're going to be waiting until 30 minutes into market open in order to actually look to execute. Now everyone's here. Wow, everyone's here. Now everyone just woke up. But essentially, for you guys that missed it, looking to, if we look to take the sell today to the downside, or we're looking to execute around 30 minutes into market open, I would be more comfortable taking the sell position to the downside compared to the buy. Why? Well, apart from validating a sell and everything, we came back up and just retraced into these two 4 hour fair value gaps, validating both this one and this one. And on top of that, if you look at a different chart apart from Oanda, so Oanda's janky, Oanda, this is also a 4 hour order block. So I want to see if New York fills that. Currently, we are chopping on gold. I think it has the potential to continue lower. If we do, we did measure our risk rewards on the day. Our targets would not be draws liquidity. Instead, it would be our retracement tools. Why? Because we are currently in a range. When we are within a range, I like to set it at our retracement tools. For example, let's say we take the sell right now. Just bam. Okay, we take the sell. Our take profit is not going to be bam, this low draw liquidity. And note, the next video should be on draws, take profits and stop losses. And it's not going to be here. Possibly third TP here, blah, blah, blah. But final TP, really, realistically, would be before we retrace into that fair value gap. Why? Because that's a possible retracement tool we could use in order to continue pushing back to the upside. So we're having our we're being cautious, right? But best case scenario, and this is best case, and you guys may call me crazy for this, price action chops all day, right? Does its thing. I could care less, right? We don't execute today. Why? Because you guys know I like to execute when market showcases an A+ structure. Why would Lonnie like to not execute today? Let me break this down because it's the most important thing. Yes, currently we did retrace in daily for value gap, but also look here. We closed below this daily low. What did we do? We broke structure where? To the downside. To the downside is where we broke structure, correct? And on top of that, if you on the line chart with dots, bam, right here. Close below this low, breaking structure to the downside. If we are bullish, that means we will come back up, retrace, and take out this high. What is this? If we do that, it's a liquidity sweep. Came back down, swept, bam, broke structure back to the upside. We're continuing bullish again. But if we continue pushing to the downside, this candle may push to the downside and may still slightly close bullish. And next candle continuing lower, right? Because we broke daily structure to the downside. So really, patience is the main thing I'm emphasizing today, because I would love to see how price action plays out, because if it does play out and it does give us an A+ setup, great, right? And if it doesn't, we're not looking to force any trades. Why? Because tomorrow we'll be able to get a full understanding, a full 100% confluence for, okay, what's about to happen? Break a structure on the 1 hour. Yes, we did just break structure on the 1 hour. If we scale down, yeah, we did break structure on the 1 hour. But like I said, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for our retracement tools. I'm waiting for X, Y, and Z. Because even here is an example of us breaking structure to the upside on 1 hour during NFP week, retracing for these fair value gaps, and then liquid absolutely just killing it to the downside, right? So, like, this overall move from Friday into Sunday was a 2.28% drop just from Friday to Sunday. Crazy. So, currently, I did write out like something little on my end of the chart. Wait for retracement, wait for blah blah blah. But the only way I would actually be looking to execute is if we take out this high. And so we are retracing into that 4 hour, both 4 hour order block, 4 hour for value gap, and we're still within a 4 hour for value gap. So we still have selling confluence. Until we invalidate that, I'm not looking to take any trades to the upside, at least, right? So we're gonna wait till 30 minutes in the market open. We're gonna see what New York wants to do. Knowing New York is gonna do something janky, and then we're gonna be able to go in and see, okay, what's about to happen, right? So for now, for a minute, we just chill. I have our game plan. I'll read to you guys the game plan. Bam, locate daily bias, plot out macro building blocks, and wait for price action to react. So we're waiting for the candle close in order to see whether price action reacted, right? Be patient and wait for hourly break of structure confluence. Scale down in time frame with micro confluence, then look to execute on RA+ setup with a validating SL, which is always below significant lows, and then 5 target retracement tools. And then in parentheses, I put draws liquidity for profit, and then always plan the trade plan. That's how I like to do it, But apart from that, bam, that's our thought process. That is our thought process, which I think it's a very, very valid thought process. Not looking to force trades, but instead taking a step back, waiting to see how price action develops. Why our bias is what it is, because currently, typically, like I said, I don't like to trade unless if I have a mixed bias. NFP on Friday, for you guys that were in the call, was it public call? I think it was a public call on Friday. Yeah, it was a public call on Friday. Originally, I was bearish bias, switched to bullish later in the day. Then it switched back to bearish. Did I execute? No. Why? Because I didn't have a full set bias. When I execute, I like to have a full set bias on the day. Gives you confidence, gives you an understanding. And if I don't have a full set bias on the day, and I, like, for example, let's say, look to execute today, not only are we de-risking, I mean, we're already de-risking, but not only are we de-risking, but we're going to ensure that our stop loss is at a very, very, very validating point in price action. Meaning, yo, you were wrong, you shouldn't have traded today. But the last thing you want to do is go in and look to force a trade entry in order to get to that point where it's like, oh, you were wrong, you shouldn't have traded today. Something I've been telling the Discord, I want to find a strategy that works for me. I mean, 100% do that. Oh, Court's on break, Court's here. What's good, Court? Dedication. And we'll also have classes, because I was talking to them, and you guys obviously make the Discord. Good morning, Carlo. Good morning, everyone. And you guys also make the Discord. I was talking to Court about this. Majority of you guys weren't here, but I want to ask you guys, what days do you think it's best to have class? Because yes, we have live trading, and live trading is amazing, don't get me wrong. But when, should we have classes? Which I'm sure majority of you guys will say yes. Should we have classes where we go in and we break everything down? And then B, when should we have classes? On the weekend? So I'm pretty sure Court said on the weekend, because not Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, good. Totally wasn't thinking about Tuesdays and Thursdays because it's the two middle parts of the week. No, definitely not. I guess it's okay. And then in those classes, we'll obviously go in, break everything down, because I know a lot of you guys are working. So a lot of you guys will work throughout the day. And obviously me, I go to school, later in the day. So we still have our calls. Yeah. Dang, got out of school like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So I think the weekend's best for majority of us, because you guys should not be out clubbing and partying on the weekend. And if you are, get your ass back on the chart. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, I think Sundays would be good, because then Sundays, guess what we can also do? We can go in and do weekly technical analysis. I think Sundays would be great. Sundays would be great. Go and do weekly technical analysis. We could go and do a few pairs. If you trade Euro USD, if you trade gold, if you trade NAS, we can go and do. I don't think that would be bad. What time on Sundays? For now, for this one, let's start with this Sunday. But what time? What time on Sunday? Should we do it in the morning or at night, boys? Well, I mean, obviously we're all from different parts of the world, but let's see. So on Sunday, you really want to do morning? I was thinking market open. I was thinking Asian market open, so later on within the day, maybe pushing toward like late noon, nighttime-ish, because market opens and we allow. Yeah, I think Asian market open is good. Yeah. Morning for me. Yeah, I saw Asian market open. That's perfect, because Asian market open for Ant and I'm pretty sure Ant's in the States too. So for him and I, that's later within the day. What's Asian market for EST actually? It is, for me, it is 3 o'clock. For you, it is 6-ish. Yeah, 5-6-ish. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. We'll have class then. And we'll probably have like hour, 30-minute class. We'll have class for as long as we want, right? Anything for that class. It's fine. It's not going to be like a overkill of a class, but I know you have school on Monday, so. But worst case, if you have to go to sleep, of course I'll record them. The classes are obviously, they're going to be more educational. We're going to go into everyone's trading. So Junior and Anita, Max Win, Carl, Bartolomeo. That's how I'm going to say it. Court, Carlo, even Jay's. We're going to go into everyone's stuff, and even my own personal stuff, journals, everything of the sort. We're going to break it down, even back testing together, seeing how we can all improve our trading. Because I genuinely believe, yeah, you get value watching me sit on the chart, but the truth is, how often do I execute? I'm going to just change my name at this point. Sorry, I'll call you by your actual Discord name, Baza. Because I can see all your guys' Discord names whenever you sign up. I mean, actually, I can see it. Barlord, Barreled. Barred. Can you put it in parentheses like this? Like it's bar. Like you know when people like pronounce their names, like for me it's low knee. That's actually not proper. It's lawn e. Lawn knee. No, I think Asian session is gonna be perfect for us. I really do think Asian's gonna be perfect. See what price action is doing on hourly. Because if I'm being completely honest, boys, today's not a day I'm really looking to force trades. Like, yes, I'm on the charts, but I'm I'm not really gonna be on the charts until New York market opens, so around 15 minutes. I think I forced a trade today. That's some, and it's easy to go in and force trades. That's the thing. Exactly. If we learned anything from yesterday, you guys that were in the call, we're not forcing trades. We're not forcing trades. We're not forcing executions. We're not forcing anything of the sort, right? Because I've said this in the past before. Yeah, you guys watch me, but the reality is, and when you, Ant is new, Ant just joined. Everyone, welcome Ant. Welcome Ant. Welcome to the family. So, with that, wait, is that a gift that says Lonnie's house? Oh my gosh, I just had to favorite that. Welcome, man. Welcome to the fam. I wish Amiri was here. We need Amiri. We do not need Stormy. Who else? Johnny. We low key have a sizable class. I'm not gonna lie. We low key have a sizable class. 7 is great. I think. Let's see how Sunday goes. I want to see how. Okay, this is what we'll do. Our first giveaway will be at the end of the month. I think that's good. Our first account giveaway will be at the end of the month. Why? Because Sunday we can go in, we'll break everyone's stuff down, right? We'll see what we need to improve on. And then, is it going to be a challenge? Of course it's going to be. It's always a challenge. I want you guys to get better. You guys are in here to grow and get better. You guys aren't in here to see Lonnie win or lose, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go about my day. That's not how you learn. I mean, yeah, if you're smart, you go in and you analyze. Okay, why is Lonnie thinking this way? Why is he playing to execute when he plans to execute, right? But how I am able to actually go in and see you guys learn, and of course, that's why we have the Market Masters channel, is by breaking out what you're struggling with, and then throughout the week, seeing your improvement on it. So, for example, in my sense, let's use yesterday's trade, for example. If you're like, okay, I wasn't patient. I need to focus on patience this week. You pick, oh, I like this. I'm cooking. I'm coming up with ideas. We'll do something where it's like you pick your own specific subject. I know yesterday was crazy. Yesterday, I wish you guys, if you guys are just new or just listening to this, you guys need to go watch yesterday's recording. I will send it. I'll send it right now again. It was, wow, it was insane. It was the craziest recording. I need to go rewind. When I go to school later today, I'm gonna listen to it like a podcast on the bus. That was a crazy recording. Crazy recording. Johnny said buried under 20 blankets today. Oh, because he has to go to school. Perfect timing since I actually just started trading gold. I have a lot down good. It's like, yeah. Even right now, it's like. So, essentially, boys, what we're looking for right now, hourly to break structure to the downside, right? But to also somehow retrace into this hourly for valley gap and invalidate it. Do I think that's going to happen today? If I'm being honest, no. I really doubt we're going to sit here and force a trade today. But what I'm actually going in and saying, going in and trying to emphasize is from yesterday's trade, right? Of course, I went and I took my loss. What did I realize? I realized, okay, there's certain retracements I need to wait for. There's certain times for me to be patient within the market, right? So my focus, personal focus, would be going in and allowing price action to develop. Mine's may be different from Ant's. Ant's may be going in and not forcing trades, taking less trades throughout the week. Junior's may be, focusing on developing a strategy and being able to execute in his market. Barreled. Yeah. Maybe, maybe going in and looking at, okay, how am I able to actually have proper risk management? Okay, barreled, finally, bro, finally I got it. Barreled, maybe actually going in and looking at, okay, how am I actually able to manage my risk according to my accounts? Everyone's is different, right? Everyone's is different, and that's what we need to go in and do. So, and then by you guys going in and doing that, the person that actually improves how the actual giveaway winner is picked is by you going in, learning, and improving throughout the week. Why? Because I always say this, actions speak louder than words. Your result of the work you put in is what showcases, okay, I learned today, I grew in my trading, this week. If you're not a better trader you were than the week prior, you're doing something wrong. And that doesn't mean you have to have a 100% win streak, right? Winners don't mean, you're a successful trader. Of course, in the profitable sense, yes, it does. But anyone can, I can go in and place a 50 lot position. It could go up 2 pips and I could close the trade entirely, right? That doesn't determine, okay, am I able to go in and do it consistently? When you go in and you take your losses, okay, go to sleep, Junior, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Junior. Good night, Junior. But by going in and, taking those losses and taking those wins, the question is, how do you learn is what actually determines, the outcome of everything. The learning aspect is the most important. Most important. So that should be our focus. Currently, we're chopping on 5-minute, or that's 3-minute. Chopping on 5-minute. I really do think we're going to liquidate to the downside. I think it's possible. Why? Because gold likes to do that. Unless it retraces for this 15-minute for rally gap and continues pushing up, but even then, like I said, price action is doing its thing. We close on 4 hour in 37 minutes, so we're gonna wait till 4 hour closes, boys. Y'all have to work for it. Exactly. We all have to work for it. Do I have buns? Can you see that? Yo, I was twisting my hair, bro, and I didn't get to twist all of it. So I gotta go to school like this. So I have to go to school. Yeah. Yeah, we have buns today. Bro. Bro, you said bro is West Hollywood. That's crazy. You've never even been to West Hollywood. As majority of people are in here are actually advanced. Like, the only person I would say probably isn't is Junior. Yeah, probably Junior. Junior's the only person. Not advanced, but you got no. You guys don't understand the comparison between advanced traders and beginner traders. You guys are, majority of you guys in here are not all of you guys in here are actually not beginner traders. The only person is Junior because he's working on developing his trade strategy, and I'm helping him out with that. And that's why I want to go and I want to have the class. But majority of you guys don't realize how far ahead you got. Like, Court's funded. He's on phase 2 of a 10K account. Carlo is his journaling and his learning and his note taking is just absolutely absurd. Exactly, and there's nothing wrong with. Okay, just message me. Let's see. By the way, the 3 shorts, I'm gonna make the short like that, so don't leave. What do you say? One sec, I'm reading K's message, editor. He said, by the way, the 3 shorts I sent you, I'm gonna make the short like that, so don't delete the 3 I already sent because you gotta re-upload after. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Wait, I'm lost. K. I'm not going to lie. Can we please speak English? No, anyway. So, laughing emoji. Anyway, no, I mean, you got. I know, shorts comment is so funny. Keep falling asleep. Market open is crazy. No, majority of you guys in here are so far ahead from the average trader. Like, I want you guys to go in and like look at not only my Discord, but if you went in and looked at a multitude of other Discords, how many people just don't put in the work. There's a reason why I started the private room, because Here is not only where I can focus, but also I can tell whether or not you want to learn. Like, you're not gonna go and get a free trial if you're not willing to learn. 1 second. I have all the shorts in a folder. I already posted all 3. Anyways, that's why. So I'm actually able to tell, okay, who wants to learn and who doesn't. Who really wants to learn? Because Court, for example, is an amazing example. He said, even when I was giving away this stuff, he was like, even if I never even won, I still would have paid to be in the room because I want to learn. And Court is a perfect example of, and Jade's, of course, of being in the calls until the very end. Like, the only time Court left was, and Jade didn't even leave, but Court had to go do something, is when I fell asleep. Yes, I took a nap on call. That's what we do in here. I took a nap. It was yesterday. Keep them 3. You can delete. But yeah, bro said 5. See, I said 5 minutes. We know, like, Lonnie's like, if you're black, 5 minutes means 30 minutes. Like, that's the truth. I literally just joined Market Masters. I want to only but make connections with their live trades. Yeah. I think what the one thing I want you guys to take away more than, just seeing Lonnie win or lose, because if you want to see me win or lose, I could post live trades. I could go on demo and I could take a bunch of trades. I can do that. But what I really want you guys to actually go in and analyze and learn is from how I learn from my losers. Like, really, I'm gonna set the timestamp of the video from yesterday, because when I mean we went in and we murdered it, everyone that was in the call was literally like, what? Like, because it really was a what? I was shocked because when we got stopped out yesterday, I didn't have a full understanding why. Why we went in and we broke down my own personal trade strategy all on call. It was all live, like literally exactly the things I was saying and the journal we made, because I can showcase my Notion journal. I'm on my Mac, bro. Of course, it doesn't let me switch screens. But like, the things we went in and we did, that in itself, I would have paid for myself. That was crazy. That was the craziest thing I've ever done, and that shocked me. That's genuinely the most important video ever on my channel. And then the motivational speeches. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the motivational speeches go dummy hard. But like, seriously, just going in and that's what I want you guys to do, because Carlo was taking notes. He was typing everything out, taking notes, and I was talking mad fast. I was talking dummy fast. Because I was born sweet. It's pinned in here. Where's it? Yeah, I think it is. It should be pinned. But like, one sec. I'm gonna drag K into here because K is just chilling, and I told him I would. He's not doing anything. Bam, bam, bam. But no, like, it really, we went. Yeah, no, the notes were like, NK, just so you can message. For now, I'll give the Market Masters role. No, yeah, like, it really was insane. Just going in and learning, because I emphasize, like, I truly believe, like, I'm the best. I'm the best loser that's a winner. And I'm the best at learning from my losers. And I say loser from a winner because you only genuinely lose within a trade when you do what? When you don't learn from your mistakes. If you're not learning from your mistakes, you've already lost. You've already lost. There's no point of continuing, right? No point. But if you're someone that's actually able to go in and learn from your mistakes, and I mean really learn and not repeat them, wow, those notes were crazy. You win. You really, really do win. I should PM for bro. How much, bro? How much? Well, like, no, it's so New York did just open. Let's see what price action does. Go in 1 minute. Let's see what we're doing. A whole lot of nothing. 15 minutes doing that. 5 minute. 5 minute is chopping like a mug. Like a mug. Anyway. Validated both this 1 hour blah 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 Valley Gap. We're still waiting for hourly close and for 4 hourly close. So let's see what we do here. If price action, I'm telling you, if price action breaks 4 hour structure to the downside, I'm in. I'm good. I'm playing sales to the downside. And 4 hour structure would be right here. That bam. Because then guess what? We validated the 4 hour for value gap. We validated 2 4 hour for value gaps, and we're tracing to a 4 hour order block. Will that happen? I don't know, but well, you know, that's why we wait and see. For you free, oh, thank you. I'm gonna add you more free days on Market Masters now. Is price retracing in the 4 hour? Yeah, price is currently retracing in the 4 hour for value gap. 15-minute for value gap. Let's see what are we talking about, chat. What's we talking about? Yeah, there is a 15-minute for value gap right here. But if it closes bearish on 4 hour, then that means we validate this 4 hour for value gap, and on top of that, we invalidate this 15-minute for value gap. Like I said, 5-minute pushing to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised right now. Why? Because I said the exact same thing on Friday. Why? Because there's a correlation with gold when it chops. Look at how 5-minute chops. When it chops, it looks janky. It looks janky. It's not a proper liquidity sweep break of structure to the upside, but instead it starts to consolidate. Really, gold starts to consolidate. When gold consolidates, that's how you know we're filling orders. Gold will not consolidate unless we're filling orders. That's the truth. We've been consolidating here, not consolidating. We've actually been breaking out of the range, but for around a day-ish. But we've been coming up here and filling more orders. If you actually want to talk about consolidating, we've really been consolidating for around 8 hours, 7 hours. So since London session, Asian session too. Because I'm not counting here. It's 18 o'clock, yeah, Asian session-ish. Gold only does that when filling orders. Gold only does that when filling orders. So, like, no, that's why I love the trading room. And I can actually lock in and focus here. I cannot lock in and focus when I have like 20 people in the call. Everyone's typing in chat. People are sending gifts. People are sending like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love the gifts and the emojis. Like, you guys know me. I'm always like a, fun dude. I'm like, when trading, there is a time and a place. Because, and I've said this before, but the reality is, yeah, exactly. Let's not goof off for 2 hours. We only need 2 hours. You can make a doctor's salary in 2 hours. You're good. It was like, if I've made my teacher. I haven't made my teacher's salary, but I made I made 3 months of my teacher's pay in a single hour before. So it's all you need is an hour. The crying emoji. I know. I'm not saying that with ego either. I'm just saying, like, that's the reality. Like, you look back on my channel, I used to hit stupid big trades. I mean, now my losses. I mean, now we're gonna start hitting stupid big trades. Bro made my yearly wage at the dinner table. That's crazy. 18 grand at the dinner table is crazy. I'd be lasting 3 minutes max. Yo, what? What is the context? Pause. Yo, what? How do we? What? How do we get to? How do we get? Why only 3? I thought 2 was average. Actually, you're above average. 3 minutes, above average, buddy. Above average, pushing it, pushing P, baby. Pushing P. Yeah, I love our little trading room. It's private. I like it. Wendy's fall. If homegirls texting me fall, thinking of you, I'm gonna text her back and tell her I'll pick it up on the way. Wendy's fall. Fall pockets fall. Pockets to fall. Fall. What was I finna do? I forgot what I was finna do. Thing is, you can't really do nothing until you wait for price action to develop. That's the truth. That's why, like, no, my mom was in my room the other day. She was like, "You can trade and teach them at the same time." I'm like, "Well, we don't really do much for the first 2 hours. 2 hours. They kind of just listen to me yap. We kind of just talk until like that's trading. Like you just really wait until the setup appears, and then you lock in for like a quick 15 minutes, and bam, you're good. Like obviously we do our technical analysis, but like I'm still locked in even when I talk to you guys because it's still trading related. I think I don't know what the IB last in 3 minutes was about, but like I'm half Japanese. I am half Japanese. Konnichiwa, watashi no namae wa Hato desu. It's like, yeah, you lock in for a minute, you're good. Bro. uh, this would also be hourly break structure to the downside. Then what would this be? What would this be, Jades? A liquidity sweep and break of structure to the downside. No, I'm joking. I just want to throw shade at Jades. Because he was like, we have a mixed bias today. I'm sweating. Sweat harder. Yeah. Sauna. I was in the sauna. Oh my gosh. Chat, I was in the sauna the other day. I feel like a streamer whenever I say chat. I love it. Bro, I feel like we would go dummy hard as a streamer. We would have no viewers. It'd probably just be you guys, but like we would go dummy hard as a streamer. No, like for real? Chat, no. So I was in the sauna. Bro. I get in the sauna. Okay, it's full. Whatever. I'm standing there. Take my shirt off. I have my beautiful muscles out. And then I'm standing, I'm chilling for the first 10 minutes. All right, we're cooling. And then a seat opens up. I'm like, all right, cool. And it's next to this black guy. This is hourly. No, we need to do a 4 hour. Next to this Negro, I would like to call him. Right. Oh no, I almost typed the wrong thing on the chart. Page 4, break the structure, downside. Oof. Okay, calm myself. Bro, why did the alert go? What alert just went off? I have no alert. The alert didn't even go off. That's marked for candle close. This is on a different chart. What the? Oh, this is only once bar close. Let's do that again. Jay's just sent something. If you don't, if you don't cook as much or more than you did, I'm gonna say a racial slur. Wait, chill. Yo, Jade is backtesting right now currently, I think. Yo, Jades, what is your name on TradingView? ZK YKZPFNDPV? Yeah, Jades is backtesting. Wait, is he backtesting? I can't tell. Yeah, backtesting. Okay. Which honestly, if we don't execute today, we can do a little bit of backtesting. I wouldn't mind that either. But obviously, we're only looking to execute a 4 hour break structure to the downside. Then that'd be nice. I would love to see that. And if it doesn't break structure in the next 19 minutes, you're crazy to think I'm waiting another 4 hours for the next candlestick to break structure. Poppy, you're tripping. you're a lunatic. Waiting for the next 4 hour to break structure to the downside. What do I look like? Bro, I'm not that patient. See, I'm patient, chat, but we got a time frame on which we trade. Stormy, you can't keep doing this.
I have an announcement. Tomorrow, guys, we buy new challenge, man. Never back down, never what? Never give up.
If he blows his account, if he blows his account, he gets his lifetime roll taken away.
No, we didn't bet anything.
Yes, we did.
If I win you,
He's gonna put a bad comment on the WAP. He's gonna be like, Lonnie took away my lifetime roll.
if you pass the challenge, you'll get a basket.
If you pass the challenge, what should Stormy get? Chat? He keeps his roll. That's what you get. You keep your roll if you pass the challenge. Bam. I'll give him Uck. Wait, and I quote. I have to quote that. We need something to actually. I know because he'll just blow. Bro, this is literally. Stormy, what account is this? Your like 16th account? 16th account. 15th. Imagine blowing 16 accounts in a row. I can't even save you. Market Masters can't even save you, bro. TJR can't even say failure will lead to success. No, he's just failing. He's just failing. 16 accounts? I haven't even blown 16 accounts in my entire trading career. I didn't think that was possible. Come on, chat. Give me something nice. What percentage drop is this? This would be around, well, for hourly break structure, it's 0.9% drop, and then for 4-hour break structure, actually 0.10. Oh no, it's 0.6% drop, so push it on around 30. Not bad. We could do that around 15 minutes. I still think we're gonna invalidate this 15-minute for value gap. But I mean, this also 15-minute order log. So we'll see what happens. Corn tree, unprofitable. Can we make that?
Be like, I did that. I full point.
I cannot, bro. I was looking at FX Summit, right? So now I have the full details of FX Summit. For you guys that don't know, if you're in Market Masters, we have something going on where we are going to FX Summit. We're going to Dubai in the fall. And if you're going to cry and say you can't go, do something else with your life. We're going to FX Summit. If you well, you have to get paid out. If you get paid out, I'll buy you your FX Summit. I'll buy you your ticket to FX Summit, not your plane ticket. FX Summit, and no, the reason why we're saying this is because in the future, I want all of you guys to be funded with consistent payouts, right? That's the goal. How much is everything? The plane ticket to Dubai. See, at first someone sent the cheap website. For you guys who are in here, when we were looking at the cheap website, see, you can get a plane ticket to Dubai for like $200. You may be in a suitcase, but and you will be a spirit before you're even in Dubai. I don't know if you'll make it to Dubai, but if you pay $200, you may get you may be put in the carry-on, like and my put on the car. I don't mean in the bin. Oh, you think I'm talking about the overhead bin? No, I'm talking about like the little carry-on bag they allow you, the backpack. Or maybe just like the duffel bag. No, that's it. That's the most you're getting. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, chat, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I low-key want a bowl of cereal. Should I go get a bowl of cereal, chat? Oh, Lonnie, you can't leave the live trading room. This is my trading room. I do what I want. I know what I want. Fruity Loops? And how old are you? Fruit Loops? Grown man talking about Fruit Loops. I'm just about to get Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's because Fruit Loops can fit on his. Yo, Stormy Loki got you with that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, while I'm gone, actually, price action's pushing to the downside. I can't leave. Ugh. Actually, no. Yes, I can leave because candle closes in. But what did I say? Well, we did validate that 15-minute for value gap. And what did I say on 5-minute? We're gonna continue pushing to the downside. How does Lonnie know this stuff? He just knows his pairs. That really is just the reality. I just know my pairs, bro. But measuring out SL and everything, not too bad. Not too bad on SL. We have enough volatility in the market. Okay, blah blah blah. Lonnie, don't leave. Oh, I'm leaving, bro. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna pour this. I'm gonna pour the milk first, so I know how much cereal to pour. I'm joking. I'll pour the cereal in first. Pour the cereal in first. If you leave, you get your roll taken away. You think I'm joking? I'm joking. No, I'm not.
So, on 4 hour, we can see that we broke structure again to the upside, but also to the downside.
Yo, chat. Wow, now you guys run away? You run away when I come back? Wow, that's what you guys are doing while I'm gone? You run away when I come back?
Shut your bitch's mouth.
What this nigga just say? So, mods, cut his balls off. No. I came back. See, I love how you guys hopped on stage when I was gone. See, I came back because look at the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy. Like, can we, like, acknowledge him for a second? Okay, you guys can get back on stage. I'll be back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Run away.
Wow. Oh, no. I got you. I'll face you out. I swept your liquidity, little boy.
Someone invited me again, man.
No.
Anita Maxine. Yo, Jade, hop on, man. Can you guys join?
Hold up, I was low-key thinking of it, right? Hold up. So, I got vanilla protein shakes, right? So we cooling, right? Who left? Whoever left gets her roll taken away. Oh, Stormy's just on stage. Anyway, I was thinking, like, I just ran out of milk, right? But I have vanilla protein shake. We have our Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right? If you think about it, can't I just put the vanilla protein shake Carlo came on a stage. That's why. Why are you typing in chat? You're on stage.
Because I can.
Like, I'm gonna take away your role so you can type on stage.
No, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Chatty
You
chill.
won't even be able to talk.
I like when I can talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Meanwhile, for the next 3 minutes, you can have the stage, Stormy. Say whatever you want. I'm gonna be eating. Kiss me with my whole mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
Come on, guys. Give me some questions, man. Give me some questions. And come on, guys. Give me some questions, man. Someone kicked me. I don't know who. How long have you been trading, John? My name is not John. I've been trading for a year, probably. Do you like men or girls? Both. How big is it? 7 inches. How do you stay so consistent? You have to full port every account, and then when you get profit, you leverage it. No, I'm not gay. Maybe. Are you black? No, nigga, I'm white.
He said, "No, nigga, I'm white."
No, I'm from Croatia, but he's from I don't know where. How big, Biggie John, are you white? Pretty big actually. Are you fat? What did you saw me, bro? I look like this, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Fat? Ban this nigga, man. Are you Romanian? No, Croatia, man.
Yo.
Are you Baltic? No. 2 millimeters. 2 meters. Remove one M. How many digits are on the scale? 2 digits. 2 digits, man.
Once the server blows up, we're gonna do a talent show, bro. That would be hilarious. Talent show would be hilarious, bro.
Eastern EU is Croatia, like Middle EU. Slava, Ukraine. I don't really know, man. About really 2 meters. 2 meters. Yeah. Do not fuck your mom, man. Sorry for that. You can talk. You are on stage.
Guess what?
Yo, I'm going to the audience.
Nah. Server mute your ass.
No.
I can't even talk. And he can't unmute himself. Now he can talk.
Please. Bro, I'm Croatian. What the fuck? Norwegian. I'm not fucking Thorfinn from Inland Saga. No, I'm not profitable, man. Are you listening? I'm doing worse here in this whole server. I'm doing worse, probably. That's why I'm here on stage with my nigga. Got braids on. And he got some, like, woman haircut. Wait, what are the things you have on the back of your head?
They're buns.
Buns.
Yo, the buns is
National
fire.
buns.
Buns is tough, bro.
John, when will you get profitable? I don't know. I'm not John. My name is. It's hard to pronounce on English, so I will probably never be profitable. So yeah, I'm just here for clout. For clout, yeah.
I'll send you signals.
Buy signals. You know, I sell signals. That's why I'm profitable.
Oh, wait. Whenever you sell a signal, tell me to take the opposite trade.
Yeah. Yo, I thought like.
That's 100% win rate.
I do that actually on like real account.
Bro.
I'm gonna do that on this one. Come on, guys. More questions. I'm here for like 20 more seconds. How did you get your name of the?
It's crazy. All my other peers right now are going to school. I'm waiting for 4-hour candle close, bro.
Peers.
How did you get?
Peers.
Answer chat. Stormy, they're asking questions. That's how it feels to be Lonnie.
Bro.
What did you do to get on Epstein's island?
Yo, no, I didn't fuck kids. I only fuck babies. How did you get on? I didn't.
Chat, clip that?
What?
I love
No,
how all of
take
this is
that.
recorded, bro.
This is recording.
I'm recording.
So yeah, these are my jokes, chat. So if you like more jokes, look at this. How many little boys did you kiss in order to get on Epstein's island?
I wonder who said that. Bro, my wife is from Croatia, bro.
Who said that? Yo, come here, baby. Come here, Luna. Come here.
He's gonna
I will
do.
get you my
He's gonna do vile things to me. Do you deliver Big Brown Monster on the twit?
It's black, not brown.
Black. What are you eating? I don't want Croatian
So,
food
oh,
anymore.
joke, I don't know. Oh, joke. Yo, come to Croatia, man. Me and you, live trade. You pass my challenges. I find you a wife.
Yo, my wife is already taken, bro.
We can find another baddie, bro.
No,
You know,
she is my
something,
baddie,
man.
bro. She is my baddie, bro. She got taken, bro. I had to do a full Google search on her to find out where she was from. She's from Croatia. There's no other woman like her from Croatia.
Bro, do you want me to send a picture of my baddie, man?
Dang it, Julia. She was meant to be for me, bro. I was just born too late. Like, bro.
She probably riding some dick right now.
She
While you
probably.
cry, sad pussy.
And guess what? Guess what? You're not doing anything better. You're in my Discord call.
Okay, daddy.
Okay, Stormy, I'm gonna throw you off stage. Why? Because Mark Kendall closes in 2 minutes. Thank you, Stormy. Everyone, thank Stormy. Thank you, Stormy. I love how when I'm gone, you guys just get on stage and entertain each other. It's actually funny. It has a time limit of a month, Carlo. But if you don't trade on it, thanks for being my liquidity. But if you don't trade on it, you could just tell them if it does expire to give you a new account. I have hiccups. No problem, I guess. That's funny. Yeah, it counts once you take the first trade. I really don't know. 4 hours not going to close to the downside, but let's see if 1 hour does. I want to see 1 hour at minimum break hourly structure right here. Will it do that? If it does that, cool. If it doesn't, like I said, our max trading time is till what Jay's 11 EST. So max is 1 more hour. Then we're gonna go about our day. I mean, we'll do a little bit of back testing for a little bit, get some analysis for tomorrow. And then because from 11:30, like that's the time frame. Unfortunately, Lonnie, I gotta bounce. I head to college, Aunt. I will see you when you're back. I love you guys. I love you, Aunt. Oh, he's already gone. So I'm recording later. Market Masters is so chill, bro. I love this community, bro. Yeah, I know he left, Stormy. I'll send the message so we can read it later, dummy. Anyway, hourly candle closes in... Just closed, actually. Did we break hourly structure to the downside? If you want to count that one, yeah. But the thing is, especially with price action looking like this, I like to see significant break of structures. Do I plan on executing? Do you see all price actions looking? Do you think I'm stupid? I mean, kind of. Ming chilling, Ming chilling. So chat, what are we doing? Well, we're currently sitting and waiting. I wish price action would have retraced for that 1 hour for Valley Gap earlier so we could have entered to the sell to the downside. But like, really, this is the definition of being within a retracement. Like, bruh. Like, bruh. I can't stand being with. This is why, for everyone wondering why I don't trade within retracements, if it's like a 4 hour didn't break search, we're gonna wait for another. You're crazy. You can wait for another 4 hour. I ain't. That's New York PM session. We trade AM session, buddy. No. We're gonna wait for another hour. After that, that's it really. We'll see how this hourly candle plays out. I think possibly we could break structure to the downside, but really, like I said, I would want to see us invalidate this retracement for an actual entry, and or break this hourly structure right here. But I don't think we'll just be chopping 0.3% on an hour unless we do, which would be kind of sad, or even a 0.10% drop, 0.9% drop, break a structure. But that's all I really would be looking for to actually maybe scale down and execute. This price action is janky, and I really wanted to see if I would have seen 4 hour break structure to the upside or downside, I would have been like, bam.
Bye guys, bye.
Bye, Stormy, bye, Stormy.
Sorry for interpreting yes. I can't really speak English good. So see you guys. I'm going to take a shower, man. Tomorrow, new day, new account, new year, new money.
Yo,
Again, blowing account. Nothing changes.
Chat, get him off stage. Who is this guy, bro?
Give me an outro song. You know the one.
I love it.
Bye,
I'm
guys.
so happy all of this is recorded. He sung his own outro song. Ali outro. Yo, that sticker of me sleeping is crazy. That's a funny sticker though. Like, no, I still think on hourly we may continue that push to the downside, but really, like, let's be real, chat. Let's be real. We get up when the sun's not out. You can clearly see me. I'm black. You can see me right now. You know what that means? It's a little late. Like, if I turn my light off, still, like, you still see me. Like, dying. Ant's back. See, Ant said he was going to college. He looked at college campus and he was like, I ain't going. He's like, it's time to drop out and become a full-time day trader. I'm like, I agree. What is OTP now? Can someone break that down? On the point. On the phone. Yo, that's dedication for you guys joining during like your lunch breaks or watching the video during your breaks or joining like on campus. Like, I don't think I understand that, bro. You guys are dedicated, bro. You guys are like, I need to get my money's worth. Oh my gosh, chocolate protein. I hate chocolate protein. Yo, looks like you disappeared in the dark from what? Unstable internet connection? Can you guys see my beautiful face? Or is that just me? It may be just me. Because my internet sucks. Bro, I hate the chocolate one. Oh, your internet? Okay. My internet sucks too. I hate chocolate, bro. I have 2 entire bags of chocolate protein powder. I'll ship them to you. Like, I hate chocolate protein powder. I had to buy new vanilla ones. Like, I have 3 full bags of protein powder. Like, you don't understand. I just want to know protein haul. Like, outrageous. The protein farts go crazy, though. Those go brazy. Not even crazy. They go brazy. I put them in shakes, K? What? I put them in shakes. I drink 2 shakes a day. After this call, I gotta go drink a shake. I'm gonna blow up my intestines before actually going to school. What do you think this is? Blend it? Yeah, I blend it with, actually depends. Sometimes I use juice, like strawberry. I have strawberry banana juice. Sometimes I make smoothies. Sometimes am I on roids? Oh my gosh! And I ordered roids. Did I tell chat this? I ordered roids the other day. Please go live in school. That'd be dummy hard, bro. That'd be dummy hard. I'm going to school for 1 period and I'm leaving. You think I'm gonna be average just like everyone will show up? Oh, let me stay for all 6 of my classes because today, since the first day of school, we have all 6 classes. No, I'm not gonna be there first, second. I'm probably gonna get there fifth period. We leave sixth period. I'm getting there just to stand on campus, tell my parents I went, and then leave. Like, chat, let's be real. I need to hit the gym. Like, gains. Everyone's like, winter break is over. What? Like, I went on Instagram the other day. Everyone's like putting on their Instagram notes. I don't want to go to school. I was laughing. I was like, go to school. I would be on the school bus right now. 7:06. Everyone's probably wondering, where's Lonnie? Where's Lonnie? Eat my right nutsack. I ain't going no bus. Standing on business. This is my full-time job. Yes, sir. That's crazy. That's crazy. Tasted milk, bro. Ice cream, it tastes so good. Tastes dummy stupid. No, like I mean, depends. Sometimes I put like strawberry lemonade to like and hear me out, to mimic, and by use vanilla protein powder to mimic like a, wait, stop typing, to mimic a like strawberry banana flavor, because I was too lazy to go get the bananas. The only bus I'm catching is the battle bus. Exactly. Like, what do you think this is? What do you think? What do you think we're going to school to do what? A, there's nothing at school. B, no hoes. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be going crazy when I'm back. I can't go to school. Why'd you not text me? Oh, why'd you ghost me? Oh my gosh, is that Lonnie? Bro, leave me alone. Bro's acting like he has hoes. He has no hoes. He has no hoes. No hoes. No hoes. Boys, price action really is just being gay today. This is gay. This is homosexual. This is like beyond gay. Like, this is homosexual. And I am homophobic. This video is recorded. To all my hoes, rake it up. Gold is ass today. Gold still is. Like, gold is being horrible. Why? Because we're within a retracement. Like, gold has those days. Like, retracement, there's a difference between like chilling within a retracement and retracing real quick. Like, yesterday was a quick retracement. Like, bam, bam. This is a definition of filling orders. Can we fill orders and go somewhere? Like, I don't care if it's up or down. Like, I don't care. Like, I know we're not going to place our position today. I'm just like, can we like know where to go? Like, capiche? Like, can we have an understanding? I'm literally going to write in my game plan, don't trade. All over the thingy. I'm going to write, do not trade. Because I know if I don't, I'm going to be like, you know what? Boys, A+ setup right here. No, bro. No. Do not trade. We're still gonna have our alerts, don't get me wrong, but like, really, we are not trading, bro. Should we do some back testing? Because why not? I mean, you guys are listening, and this chills back testing and do our thing. Like, let's do some back testing. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? You guys can see my back testing, because there's certain things I need to back test, and let me actually like do some good back testing, because I'm not gonna do janky back testing. I want to back test trading retracements. Long. Oh, yeah. Okay, so for everyone that missed it, because majority of you guys missed it, and I know you guys are too lazy to go in and watch the 3-hour video. Okay, see, now hourly's pushing back to the downside, so now see, we can look at charts again. See, I wrote do not trade, referring to if price action didn't look probable. Just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me like scratch off what I just wrote about do not trade. I'm gonna put in parentheses, if price action is improbable. Anyways, back to charts. So for you guys, I missed it because I know too many of you guys are too lazy to go in and watch the 3-hour video of me absolutely spitting straight facts. Essentially, we went in. What did we talk about? We talked about so much. You went crazy. The fact that 5 minutes really just doing its thing. It's like, you know when like certain time for like when price action is just falling and it looks clean. Like for example, like FOMC, like price action was just melting to the down. Like this is clean. This is an example of like a nice slow fall, gradual. Like this is how you know price action is horrible to trade today. When you scale down and even on 1 minute it looks choppy, pushing to the downside. Like that's how you know to not trade today. When price action looks like this, can we like admire the beauty of this? I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm sending this in you can blame it, exactly. That's true. I yapped so much. Me and the boys because Lonnie's not giving access. Look, they're in call. That's funny. Look what Murray said in trading floor. He said me and the boys because Lonnie's not giving access. That's funny. And I love how it was the most top 3 unprofitable people. I'm joking. I love you, Johnny. I love you so much, Johnny. Gurry. Gurry was there. See, Johnny joined the good side. Johnny joined the good side. See, Johnny, signal, sell right now, sell right now. Do you think I can get funded on my first try? Because my dad will allow me one time since he thinks it's a waste of money. Well, A, you need to figure out a hustle to make your own money. That's what we all did. Johnny and I, we worked for a Telegram scammer named Money Magic. Yo, Money Magic went dummy tough, bro. Yo, Johnny, we were low-key getting paid from that. Like, don't even cap. Like, we were low-key getting banked. Low-key getting banked. Yo, Money Magic, bro, went tough. We would get paid on it. We'd send him his money in crypto. He was definitely washing it. If you're trading gold today, you're stupid. Anyway, let's keep looking at price action because no bueno. Well, look at price action to do what? We're not trading. Wait, little children. Little nigglets. Chat, what is even my class? Bro, I don't even know my class. Bro, I don't even know my classes. This is horrible. Crazy because that is a... Like, yeah, I want to trade, but it's not even like... It's like... What is price action even doing? Like, we know what price action is doing, but like... What is price action doing? You know, it's one of those ones, like... I know what price action is doing, but like... What is price action doing? Like, this is a trade where, like, if you would look back in your journal and you would sit there and you'd like, question why you took that trade. What happened, Johnny? I'm gotta buy that for 125. Buy what? My phone was buried inside 50 blankets because I slept with my phone. Does anyone else ever understand what Johnny's trying to say? I don't even think Johnny understands what Johnny's trying to say. No, yeah, never mind. I put do not trade, and I put if price action's improbable. Nigga, price action is the most improbable thing right now. Like, what? Like, this is gorilla balls. Like, this is outrageous. Gorilla balls is crazy. We got it from here. This is our entire consolidation range. From wow, we're consolidating like $10 of price action. That's a pretty big consolidation. And I'm gonna mark it out on the box, and guess what I'm gonna do? Nothing. But I am gonna send alert, boys, and we are gonna go and back test because we're not looking to trade. But I'll just set the alert just cause. Do 5-minute break of structure. Actually, I'm not even gonna bar close. 5-minute press hold downside. Still don't trade. Have to keep that note there because I'm gonna be like, oh, ready to go. No, bro, not ready to go. Not bueno. No bueno. This is not a valid. No valido. No. Bueno, no. Bad bueno. Bad. Mucho bad. Mucho bad. Mucho not good. Anyways, let's go and back test, shall we? Alright. I need to take world languages out of my school. They're making me buy 4 semesters. Bro, what? He has to pay $125 for school? Outrageous. Message your counselor. I ain't doing this. That's what I did. It worked. Yo, boost the server, bro. We need server level 3. Johnny and I were talking about it. We need server level 3. Free trial for Nitro is free. Boost the server. Boost the server. Put a fake card. Actually, don't put a fake card because that means you're putting a fake card for Market Masters too. Someone tried to do that, you know. WAP automatically canceled. Anyway, let's actually go in and back test. So, we're going to go in and back test. I'm going to do it. This on a Pepperstone chart. We'll go on black. Yeah, we'll go on our Black Bull chart because I like to execute on our Black Bull chart. Not execute, sorry. I like to go in and. I like to go in and do my stuff on my back testing on the Black Bull chart. I'm going to keep. If you guys need me, at me. Because that's when the alert actually pops up. Don't at me, just money not coming out of my pocket. So, brush shy. What is Johnny saying? So I'm back test. So what do I need to back test? What do I have? I've been needing to back test. Lonnie, hi. Hi, Johnny. So I've been needing to back test retracements. There's certain times I like to execute on the retracements, and there's certain times where it's best to actually stay away from trading retracements. Today is a perfect example of staying away from trading retracements. Perfect example of staying away from trading retracements. Yes, our bias is correct. Are we bearish? Yes, we are. But, which I have been saying for the past, ever since the opening of the call, I'm bearish, essentially. But I want to see price action develop more so I can get an understanding. Blah, 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 retracements. We understand that, right? But now, the question is, okay, when do you understand when to trade retracements and when do you understand to stay away from retracements? Let's go into it. So I'm going to backtest a bit because why not? You guys can watch me. Currently, today, I'm going to backtest even from today. Bam. We have hourly. We have a 4-hour order block right there. It's so nice not going to school. All the peasants are like, I gotta get ready. I gotta go to school. By peasants, I mean everyone that's not in Market Masters. Anyway, we have the 4-hour fair value gap right here. What else do we have? Yo, that gif of SpongeBob is mortifying. Anyway, so bam, bam, bam. What else do we have? Well, this for you guys that do use Equilibrium is essentially EQ. Is it? Let's actually double check. I actually don't know if it's EQ. I think it may be EQ. Yeah, it is. That's selling EQ to the downside. So 50% discount, blah blah blah. Right. Scale down in time frame on hourly. Let's see what we see. It's funny because I have a totally different mindset when backtesting compared to actually trading. Prices came back in. I mean, still even within this hourly fair value gap right there. Yes, we have one right there and one right there. Validated it. So what would we be actually looking to execute on that break of structure to the downside? This is just for example, by the way. Obviously, we're just going in and back testing. We're not going in and doing anything crazy. Anyways, so going back right here, bam, 4-hour. What did we do the day prior? Broke structure to the downside following what? Overall market structure. Bearish. Cool. break structure to the downside. What we're looking for on this day, sells. Okay, scale down. And this is how I backtest, by the way. For everyone that is curious, go in, and I like to backtest like this because it helps me get an understanding for, okay, how price action typically looks. A lot of you guys like to go in and, you know, use FX replay or use bar replay. I don't mess with that because you don't get an actual feel for how price action develops or how price action looks when doing X, Y, and Z. You essentially just scale back, 4 hour, 1 hour, and then that's all you see. And you click the play button and you just, you speed it up in 10x. You're like, oh, I hit TP, I hit SL. You don't actually get a full understanding. That's why I go in and backtest like this. Am I against that though? Going in and backtest my FX replay? No, but you have to know what you're trying to aim for. In this sense, we're just trying to aim for understanding, gaining more of an understanding for price action, right? We already know retracements. Like, we've been in this game more than long enough in order to know when to execute on retracements and when to not. For example, yesterday compared to today, we have an hourly for value gap retracement right there. Bam. What do we do? Scale down the time frame. 15 minute. What do we come up to? Bam. We came up swept highs right here. This is exactly what we should have waited for yesterday. Bam. Okay, cool. Also had a 15-minute, well, not a 15-minute for value gap retracement, but scaling down in time frame even more on 5-minute. What did we start to do? We started to chop on 5-minute full orders. Eventually, we broke 5-minute structure back to the downside. Well, I'm sure we could have gotten an even more sniper entry if we went on 1 minute. So let's see on 1 minute. It's funny because we were in the call and I said I should have entered on this. Bam, 1 minute liquidity, so you break a structure upside. Bam, it's small, but whatever. Gets the job done. Small is power. Yes, queen, slay. Bam, break structure to the downside. Bam. Get our stop loss. Why are we looking to enter here compared to anywhere else? Because that is the most validating point of price action. We already rallied to the upside, validate the hourly fair value gap, and on top of that, okay, really? And on top of that, our SL is above hourly highs and the fair value gap. Scaling down the time frame. Bam. What do we do? Scale down. We look to target our draws liquidity. What did we enter this trade off based off of? We entered this trade based off of. Sorry, I just looked at chat and I got distracted by SpongeBob. Oh my gosh, that SpongeBob is so scary. We based this trade off of 15-minute, hourly, and 1 minute. So those are the draws liquidity we can target. That's also I mean, K should be editing it, but that's also one of the two new videos that will be released soon, hopefully. So typically for this trade, I would have looked to target hourly draws liquidity. Typically, not draws liquidity, but instead of retracement tools. Which the retracement tool being this right here. This hourly fair value gap, or the bottom of this hourly fair value gap, and I'll explain everything why in a second. Bam, scaling on 15-minute. It's also a 15-minute fair value gap as well. 5-minute. Bam, this 5-minute low. And then this other 5-minute low. So we would have around 2 to 3 TPs on this. You don't need to have 3 TPs on this, but you can. Now we would find our... Where's our trade position, bro? Oh, did we not place it? And currently look at price action percentage. It's janky. It is not worth messing around and finding out. 1 sec. Bam. Go see a break structure. I saw above highs. What the heck is that? Bam. Trade there. 3 take profits, targeting that low of the fair value gap. Bam. 1 to 2.4, right? That's what I wanted to realize recently. If you're able to execute on good trades, that's really all that matters. And no, Carl, you don't have to stay for the backtesting. The backtesting is just, chill if you actually want to sit here and watch and understand how I backtest, because, just how I go into backtest. But if you're busy, you don't have to stay. Carlos here. Carlos I ain't leaving. Nor is Jay's. The main 3 I know that are gonna say is Carlo, Jays, and K, and then Carlo's gonna leave unless he has to do homework, and if it's not, then it's just Jays and K, because that's really all it. surprised. Kate stays through the entire calls. Like, Kate also deserves Market Masters. I'll just drag him in here whenever. Thing is, he has a higher ups role, so. Anyway, so bam. That's one example of us going in and backtesting. Proper take profits where we're looking to target. And then if you really wanted and you didn't want your final take profit to be there, you could say your final take profit even lower. But one thing I'm focusing on is the fact of having realistic take profits, right? So it's one thing to have take profits. Anyone can set any draws liquidity for profit, and it's another thing to have essentially validating take profits. You know, at certain points that's like, okay, we can essentially hit take profit. There's no need to go in and become greedy and try to overextend, you know, your profit. You know, that I've never ever understood what people trying to do. Well, as of recently, I've done that in the past, of course, but with right here, let's actually go in and like continue to recap yesterday what we could have waited for. I mean, we knew we could have waited for the hourly retracement. I mentioned that. Looking at it, I mean, we had hourly confluence with that break of structure to the downside. But I'm pretty sure I said even with validating it, I still would have wanted to see a retracement for it, a deeper retracement. Like that, to me, wasn't enough of a retracement. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the beginning. Clearly, we did not listen to me. But if we would have, then we would have noticed, okay, we're going to absolutely rail it, continue to validate this hourly fair value gap. This was a sweep of 2 hourly highs. This really was a valid sell position to take. And then we're tracing for the 4 hour fair value gap. But we learned our lesson when price action rallies, like live trading is the best type of back testing. It is. No, it is. That's also not called back testing, Carlo. That's called forward testing. I don't think you knew that. Forward testing is trading within the live markets, trading on demo. That's called forward testing. So you learned something new. Yeah, forward testing. So that's called forward testing, when you actually have your strategy and you go in and look to apply it. Yep. And so right here, for example, continuing on the Blackwell chart, bam. What do we have right here? 4 hour fair value gap. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Right. And we also have two. We have 2 4 hour fair value gaps. I really love the idea of having class on Sunday. I think that's good. I really do think that's good. Because then, yeah, you guys have Saturday to yourself. Because there's a lot, like, getting in call every day. And I like to talk. So it's never just an hour. It's, like, significant time. But Sunday we could do weekly technical analysis as well, outlook, everything. Anyway, price action came up here, retraced into both fair value gaps. Not only did that, but also, bam, retraced into a 4 hour order block. Bam, bam, bam. What else? Price action also came up, swept these 4 hour highs for liquidity. Scaling down in time frame. What else do we have? Well, scaling down, we also validated 1 hour fair value gap. So what are we essentially looking for? We know we were looking for sells. We did say that. Going on 5 minute. So now we're using hourly confluence, scaling down, right? Going on 5 minute, what do we see? We're chopping, filling orders. I mentioned this. Kay actually told me to take this trade. He was like, Lonnie, you should take it if you know so much about gold. He wasn't saying that like an arrogant way. He was saying that like a genuine way. He's like, Lonnie, you should take the trade if you know gold moves like that. I'm like, you're right, but my entry would have been here, which still would have been a validating entry compared to here. But if I miss my first entry, typically I don't like to enter on my second. Anyways, price action broke structure here. Liquidity sweep, break a structure on a 5 minute time frame. If you would have taken this trade, for example, like me, I would have been more cautious on it. I would have targeted the 15 minute fair value gap for profit. Why? Because there was a 15 minute fair value gap for profit, for retracement, sorry, until you invalidated it at least. Obviously, you wouldn't have your set take profit there. You can go in and see what you would have wanted, you know, to happen. But for me, I possibly would have had it around down here as a low 15 minute draw liquidity. Bam, bam. not over targeting, getting enough of the move. That's a 1 to 3.7. You're not over, perfect, right? And then what else? Scaling down. So bam, you have take profit there. I don't know what this is on this chart, but yeah, bam. SL validating SL above 5-minute fair value gap, and it's within what? That liquidity sweep, break a structure. What did that form? An order block. Perfect. Okay, let's keep going. What else do we have? Bam, bam, bam. Thursday. Scaling down on Thursday's time frames. Bam, right here. This is the trade we actually took on Thursday. So on Thursday, on hourly, let's see why we took this trade, why it was lost, everything. Going straight into this one, baby. That was a Wednesday. What the heck? Where's the chart? Okay, right here. It's only 7:30. What the heck? It's only 7:30, chat. Anyways, I'm still recording the back testing, by the way. So, anyway, Thursday we had hourly confluence, price action retrace into this 1 hour fair value gap right here. And now this, Carlo, this is the retracement I said I wish I would have. I wish if we would have seen this retracement for the hourly fair value gap, it would have been good. Or even if we never had to do a retracement for the whatever. But like this, if I would have seen something like this, okay, then I would have been fine taking that loss. The only reason I wasn't fine, I'm not fine taking, well, I am fine taking that loss now, but I wasn't, was because 1 hour didn't fully make a crazy retracement like that. Because it was a small fair value gap. It wasn't like a whole, like that 4 hour fair value gap we're currently in, which is OD. That's huge fair value gap, right? Or the daily one. Anyway, bam, bam, break a structure. To the downside, validating this 4 hour fair value gap again, right? Break a structure happened here, retracement, bam, break a structure. Here, actually, it would have been wise if we actually no, it wouldn't have. This hourly closed, no, 15-minute closed on there, so our entry was actually valid. But what would have been even more valid was if we would have waited, just like with court, for bam, bam, fair value gap retracement, that 15-minute fair value gap retracement, and we learned that by scaling down in time frame. We go down on lower time frames. We see, okay, cool, bam, that's also a what 5-minute fair value gap retracement, and that is the 50% mark of the 5-minute fair value gap retracement. I'm sure it's the 50% mark on a different chart, which I'm sure it is. But anyway, scaling, continue to scale down. Oh my gosh, my Mac is so annoying. Bam, what do we have? That retracement, liquidity sweep, break a structure. I just realized I've been executing on liquidity sweep, break a structure, but I haven't been executing on liquidity, like micro liquidity sweep, break structure. I need to start doing that again. Because I haven't been back testing enough. Like my mind got fried. So we're doing that. Bam, liquidity sweep, break a structure, took out 1 minute highs. Bam, 0.7. First take profit. Let's go on 5-minute draw liquidity. Why? Because the 5-minute fair value gap. Actually do this makes it a whole lot easier. We totally I'm going slowly, but that's good. I remember. Yeah, Barreld's back. So Barrel, currently we're back testing. Yeah, we totally missed what? Totally missed what, Carlo? Because I read the messages like spontaneously. Anyway, our target would have been this 5-minute draw liquidity for profit. Or actually, I'm pretty sure first we had this 5-minute for value. We had, what do we have? 15-minute low. Bam. Right. And ADP, NFP, typically I learned to not try to over target. So if your take profits 15-minute draw liquidity, and you may not make that move for that crazy draw liquidity of a 1 to 3 on the day, take your 101. Take your 101.2 and get out the market. Yeah, that 1 hour for value gap, I totally missed that too. And that, especially that one. 101, yeah, 101 is still great. Especially, you're not taking partials here. And guess what? Right as we were in this trade, in this example, our SL would have been at break even. So it's literally free money. That right there, that's an example of free money. Bam, you're in, SL break even immediately. Look at it. Price action just melted to the downside. Once it took out this 1 minute low, you could just set your stops at break even, risk free trade, bam, hit TP, you're out. It's ADP NFP. Nobody trades ADP NFP, and we've permanently learned our lesson to only if we ever do, then never do what we did ever again. Um, anyway, scaling down, bam. We're still just doing the same thing. What else do we have? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wednesday, bam, right here. I forgot what Wednesday was. Jolts. We play the salt to downside. Play two. It's funny because I didn't get greedy on Jolts, but I was like upset because we literally edged our TP, right? And so that was a floating like in P and L. We were probably up around like, yeah, literally 2 cents away. We were up around maybe like 11, 12 grand. Literally, started with flipping a coin, and then price action reverse, and then we got back into another position, and then we were up around like. In the title, I put floating 9K P&L. It was definitely more. We were definitely up a lot more because that was phase one past. We were in 4% profit on the other account. I mean, we were going dummy stupid. I wish we would have hit that. Obviously, but I mean, no if, thoughts, woulda, shoulda, couldas. Doesn't really make a difference. It's what you learn from that experience. I learned proper take profits. Like last week, I went through a cycle of learning proper take profits and patience. But I feel like I didn't emphasize patience enough. So now I have to relearn it. Not relearn it this week, but now I have to like focus on it even more this week. So, I mean, which I'm completely fine with because today is a perfect example of that, you know, going in and practicing your trade patience and being disciplined to not trade during certain times and knowing when to stay away from the market. But it's another example right here. Bam, this is hourly for value gap. Or what were we? 4 hour? Bam, bearish. And this really just is how I backtest. This is how I find it most simple. I find it most productive like this. And on top of that, it helps you get a feel for your pair. Because now, I mean, I know I was backtesting in my head last night. I was literally backtesting gold in my sleep. Because I know I was backtesting it perfectly on an hourly time frame. On an hour, not on like multiple hours, on one hour, because I look at 1 hour so much. Like, I was backtesting this for value gap as well. It was kind of crazy. It's stupid. It's dummy stupid, but it works. But anyway, scaling down. Even here, this trade we should have entered in a lot earlier. I was in this position with court. After 15-minute validate this for value gap, bam, bam. That's when we should have looked to enter. For that, if we were entering on any break structure to the downside, of course I opened Finder because I was hesitant. Because I was like, oh, what if price action makes a retracement? It did make the retracement later, a lot later. So this is still an opportunity, and our stop loss would have been a whole lot better. Bam, right there. Above 15-minute highs. After validating that 15-minute for value gap and breaking structure to the downside. Wait, I want to check my friend's location. I want to see where he is. I want to see if he's on the school bus. Like a geek, he better not be on the bus. Is he on the bus? He's not on the bus. Good. No, is no one going to school today? Yo, no one's going to school today, bro. I guess there's no school today. How long have you traded gold in your life? I started trading gold October. James is probably putting, I'm gonna head out, boys. Love you. See you soon. Yeah, he is. I have to go to the hospital. With you going to the anyway, Jade's is hospital. Everyone left, came here to support. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Off this image, are you bullish or bearish on the 1 hour? I'm bullish. Why? Because I know this image. I know exactly what this was. Why? Because I got stopped out on this trade. I learned the fair value gaps from this trade right there. Why? Because I entered in the middle of that hourly candle. I was like, you know what? We're rejecting. Why? Because look at it. It was bullish. And once, not the one all the way in the bottom that faked out the fair value gap, but the one before that. Yeah, exactly. I'm on you. I know exactly which candlestick it is. You think I'm, no, I'm beefing full blast with this candlestick. Why? Because at one point, look at it, it was bullish. But guess what? It also, guess what that means? It also retraced into the 50% mark of the fair value gap. I was like, you know what? We're good to go. No, it faked me out. I set my stops and I got railed. I risked 2% on this trade, knowing I shouldn't have risked 2% on this trade, and I got obliterated. My cheeks got boned. Like, bro. Anyways, am I still recording? Should I end the recording, boys? Should I end the recording? Should I upload it? 2 hours, 20-minute recording. Not too bad, not too bad.